Do you actually know what your cat is thinking when they jump onto your bed, walk across your legs, and finally settle down right on your chest? To most owners, it's just a cozy, adorable moment, a bit of extra weight and some loud purring to help you fall asleep. But behind that closeness, there is something much deeper that most people completely miss. It is one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do, and if you misunderstand the message they're trying to send, you might be ignoring a bond they've been trying to build with you for years. Because when a cat chooses your chest as their bed, they aren't just looking for a place to nap. They are making a statement about who you are to them, how safe they feel in your presence, and how much they trust you with their life. Today, we're going to look at exactly why your cat sleeps on your chest and what it reveals about the secret language of your relationship. Let's start with the reason that goes back to the very first moments of your cat's life. Have you ever wondered why your cat doesn't just sleep near you, but insists on being right over your heart? If your cat sleeps on your chest, this is actually the highest level of trust they can show. By placing themselves there, they are matching their breathing rhythm to yours and syncing their body with your heartbeat. Feline behaviorists believe this specific bonding position is rooted in the same comfort kittens feel when they are tiny, blind, and helpless, sleeping on their mother's body. Back then, the sound and vibration of their mother's heart was the only signal that they were safe and fed. When your adult cat does this to you, they are tapping into that same ancient, hardwired feeling. In their eyes, you have become what their mother once was, a source of absolute safety, where they can finally let their guard down. They aren't just being cuddly, they are biologically regressing to a state of total peace because they believe, on a primal level, that as long as they can feel your heart beating, nothing bad can happen to them.
Have you ever been napping and felt your cat gently press a paw against your face or chest? Most people think their cat is just being annoying or asking for an early dinner. But what if I told you they were actually checking to see if you were still breathing? It sounds dramatic, but it's real. Cats are hyper-aware of movement and breathing patterns. When you fall into a deep sleep, your heart rate slows down and your breathing becomes shallow. To a cat's highly tuned senses, this shift is noticeable, and sometimes it feels off to them. That weight on your chest allows them to feel the rise and fall of your lungs. Researchers who study animal behavior call this a wellness check. They typically only do this with the people they are most bonded to, the ones they've chosen as their colony. In their quiet way, they were worried about you, and that position on your chest is their way of making sure their favorite human is still okay.
One of the biggest mistakes we make as owners is thinking our cats see us as masters or even as humans. But according to animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, your cat has never once looked at you and seen a human. In their mind, you are just a really big, slightly clumsy cat who somehow ended up in their colony. When your cat sleeps on your chest, they are treating you exactly how they would treat a high-ranking, trusted member of their own species. In the wild, cats who belong to the same group share a communal scent to recognize family and say, "This one is safe." By pressing their body against yours, they are blending their scent with yours. They have scent glands in their cheeks, forehead, and paws, and as they settle onto your chest, they're marking you as their property. They're telling the world and themselves that you belong to each other. It's a chemical bond that says, "You're part of my inner circle." If you're starting to see your cat's nighttime habits in a whole new light, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who want to understand what their cats are really trying to say.
Even a pampered house cat still carries the instincts of a predator, and predators understand threats. In wild cat colonies, members take turns watching over each other during rest. It's a survival code that hasn't been forgotten. If your cat sleeps on your chest, they aren't just relaxing. Part of them is standing guard. Think about where they are. Your head and neck are the most vulnerable parts of your body. By positioning themselves on your chest, they are essentially taking a post to protect you. Researchers at the University of Lincoln found that cats who share strong bonds with their owners show protective spatial behavior, meaning they deliberately place themselves between their human and potential entry points, like the bedroom door. Your cat might look like they're out cold, but the placement is intentional. They've assigned themselves a role, and every single night they show up for duty to keep you safe.
We often hear that cats only sleep with us because we're warm, but that's a bit of an insult to your relationship. Yes, cats have a higher baseline body temperature than humans, running between 100 and 102.5 degrees, which means they are always looking for ways to stay warm without burning extra calories. But warmth is everywhere. They could sleep on a laptop, a radiator, or a sunny rug. If they choose your chest, it's because your body heat is safe heat. To your cat, your chest is like a perfectly preheated bed that comes with a built-in security system. They are being smart about survival, choosing the one heat source in the house that also happens to be their favorite person. Perhaps the most touching reason your cat sleeps on your chest is what happens when they finally fall into a deep sleep. Male cats, especially, are some of the most territorial and guarded animals on the planet. In the wild, a cat that lets its guard down is a dead cat. There are no second chances. But when your cat hits that deep REM sleep on your chest, where their paws twitch, their belly goes up, and they start making biscuits on your skin, they have decided on a biological level that you are the safest place in their entire world. A study in applied animal behavior science found that cats only enter this deep stage of sleep in environments where they feel completely and unconditionally safe. When they do this on your chest, they are choosing you over their own survival instincts. They are placing themselves at their most vulnerable, in their deepest state of unconsciousness, right on top of you. That's not just comfort, that is complete surrender.
Have you ever had a truly terrible day? The kind where you come home and just collapse into bed, and suddenly your cat is right there on your chest, not moving for hours. That's not a coincidence. Cats are incredibly tuned in to your body chemistry. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, your movements shift, and your breathing changes. Your cat picks up on all of it. Because they see you as a member of their colony, your stress feels like a threat to the group's stability. By sleeping on your chest during these times, they are trying to provide proximity maintenance, a strategy seen in bonded animals to reduce tension and restore a sense of safety. They are telling you, in their own quiet, wordless way, that they noticed you're not okay, and they aren't going anywhere.
There is a fascinating concept called social modeling. A 2020 study from the University of Vienna found that cats actually engage in social learning. They watch their owners, absorb their patterns, and adjust their behavior based on what they see. If you spend a lot of time sitting in a specific chair or lying in bed, your cat sees that as your power spot, the place where the leader of the colony feels most comfortable. By sleeping on your chest while you are in that spot, they are copying your behavior. They think if it's good enough for you, it must be the best place in the house for them too. They are syncing their internal clock to yours, overriding thousands of years of evolution just so they can exist in your world at the same time you do. When you look down at that furry weight on your chest tonight, remember that it was never just about a nap. It's a 3 a.m. patrol, a wellness check, a scent blending ritual, and a biological seal of approval. Your cat doesn't need you to be a perfect owner. They don't need you to understand every single meow or tail flick. They just need you to be there. Because to them, you aren't just a human who provides food. You are their safe place. The one presence that tells their entire nervous system that everything is okay. In the world of cats, being chosen as a bed is the highest form of love there is. You aren't just their owner, You are their colony. You are their protector. You are home. So, the next time your cat steals your chest and makes it hard to move, don't shoo them away. Take a slow breath, give them a slow blink, and enjoy the fact that you have been officially chosen.